Hello everyone, welcome on back to Hutan Pantai. Alright, so I just got the long planks as well as wood beams and everything here for the, temple. Which of course we're not making any progress on right now. Kind of unfortunate, but it's just kind of how things are. I might consider buying some cement bags because we are just so far away from even considering trying to buy a cement factory. It's not even in the cards right now. Nice, so I'm gonna have this sent back to the main farm. I think if we put it over here, it'd be pretty guaranteed to actually make it. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a ton going on, so I'll complete this deadwood contract. It's already out of wood, but yeah, unfortunately, not a ton in need of our work on it. The grass field needs second layer fertilized. That is probably the biggest thing, and I don't think we have a ton of slurry. 21,000 liters, probably not enough to rent a slurry spreader over. So I think what we'll end up doing is we'll probably do some little bit of contracts, probably, because not much else to do for this month. We do obviously have our one field, that's about it. And there's actually a fairly decent harvest contract not far from the store, which is ideal because right now we don't have a trailer for our combine header. Because we just bought the combine, last month? And we don't obviously have a... Oh, we gotta get those bales cleaned up. I might be able to go over top of them, because they probably aren't fully fermented yet. Yeah. I highly doubt they'd be fully fermented. We just did this last month is when we did all of this. So we could technically wait a month and do 86%. How much is one of the bale loaders for rental? It'd be a round bale. It is 50,000. So rental would be 2,500. We could get it to, into the actual farm that way. Oh, the worker's coming. Just see him over there. So yeah, I think we'll do probably 2 contracts. Thinking we'll do this harvesting one. It's really close to the farm right now, actually. We just gotta bring it down here. It's not too bad. And we shouldn't need to actually borrow any items, because we have the harvester and everything. And then we'll probably just do this mowing one. Could do a weeding contract as well. The mowing one would take probably about the same amount of time, I guess. Ooh. This one is reduced by less. So we're going to do this one. The reward amount is reduced by less by using borrowed items. And I'll get this rented as well. It'll make picking it up 10 times easier by far. Alright, so I think we'll get probably just a worker doing this, the weeding. We'll go ahead and do the harvest in a little bit. I don't think that field is terribly large, so we should be able to manage it ourselves. Then, obviously spraying, which, shouldn't take too long. Picking the bales up shouldn't take too long either. Especially with the auto load. Might be something we look to buy. I think our trailer might have an auto load function on it. As in like the not true auto load where it just teleports the bale. I think that is a function, so I might be able to do that in the future. It's significantly cheaper, but far less realistic as well. Convenience-wise, obviously, that one would be far easier to do. Okay, worker found it. Okay, it looks like the whole issue I had a while ago seems to be completely fixed now, which is good to see. Good to see. Alright, so I'll grab the trailer too while I'm down here. I'll get it brought over to that field. We'll grab the bale loader with this. Not quite sure where I'm going to put the bales yet. I might just put them in that field there or something. Like, I don't want to put them all here. It's not like we're going to use them quite yet. They're going to be used more so once we do some total mixed ration, some TMR, which might be a little bit, because we still have to obviously get the straw function of that. You should be able to make it, I'm pretty sure, with just silage and hay. At least in 22, I'm pretty sure you can just do it with silage and hay. But you want the straw function of it, because then you can use less hay and silage. Which obviously hay and silage are the most expensive products of that mix. So it'd be worthwhile to not use as much of it and use straw instead. Yeah, not a terribly large field. It being canola probably means it'll fit into this one trailer. Alright, so let's get that lowered. It holds what, 24 bales? So we should just be able to drive around and load them up slowly and surely. Obviously this is not nearly as quick as one of the teleporting autoloaders would be, but it is a lot more realistic. We don't all have the ability to teleport bales. Unfortunately, you know, that would be quite a nice thing to have. You save so much time if you had to, you know, if you could just teleport them. Well, I think I'll just do a quick little time lapse here and we'll get this finished up here quickly. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Oh, can you save me? Please come and chase me. 'Cause I ran from everything I know. Even though I gave all of my love to you, try so hard to keep this flame that grew between us, but my own past won't let me move. Under the pressure of the light, forcing myself to change so I don't hide from myself. Even when broken, I will fight, searching for that place where we collide together.
Alright, so we're just about done here. We'll of course take a look to make sure we got the entire field fertilized, but I would imagine so. Don't think I missed much, if any. Take a quick look though. Yeah, that looks pretty dang good. Pretty happy with that one. And that'll get all folded up. I'm going to actually want to go back to the Massey here. I would prefer to actually do the karting with the Massey. It's going to be probably a far better experience. I think it's going to be quicker, at least. Okay, those fields are flooded. Okay. I didn't remember if I flooded those fields today or not. I clearly did, though. Now I'll probably lease a header. Well, I can probably buy a header trailer, actually. Yeah, I'll buy a header trailer because we'll need it eventually. Yeah, could we get to that field without buying one? Yeah, but we're gonna need one probably next month or the month after. I think this field here looks pretty close. More than likely once like that field is done and stuff. Hopefully this winter, once we start selling some of the crops, some of the products, we maybe look to buy one of these fields. That would be kind of ideal. I don't know if I'd buy one around our farm though, because most of them come with forest, which is fine, but it's also taking up the land that I would prefer to use as a crop for a field. I'll probably just put this somewhere in here. As I think I've looked before, the fields around us, like 34, that's 400,000 because it comes with a bunch of forest. This one's pretty expensive because it comes with this whole bottom section. This one's 250,000. Like, sure, I could probably buy some of these and, you know, expand them and whatnot, but I'd almost prefer to look at 36 or number 1 even. I mean, 2's not is a huge field, but I would prefer to look at some of these. They wouldn't come with as much extra. This one comes with a bunch of forest as well. Alright, so I'll have to get here to the Massey Ferguson Ideal. The 7T, we just bought it last time. It was in the used sale. Alright, so I think we have this header? No. What header do we have? This one. We have the... Oh, it's the same one. Oh, I bought the Fendt version of the Dynaflex. Dang, I did not realize that. I mean, they're, as far as I can tell, they're basically, you know, the Fendt and Massey's harvesters seem to be fairly similar. I'm not sure how that happened. Dang. I'm not going to sell it and buy the other one, though, because that would just cost us money. Can you really tell? Yeah, you could. Yeah, you can. It's pretty obvious. Yeah, it seems like the ideal combines are a Fendt and a Massey Ferguson thing. I don't know if they're, you know, related brands or, you know, maybe they have the same owner that owns both Massey and Fendt. I don't know on that, but we have a header. Yeah, we have a hitch on here. There we go. Yeah, I don't know on that one if they're like owned by the same company, because like Case, New Holland, there's like several other, you know, tractor brands and stuff under C&H. Like, you know, is it similar to that? I'm not sure. Maybe there's even more owned by them. I'd be curious if there's similarities between the tractors then as well. Maybe they're just made in the same factory. That's entirely possible. We'll see how this handles. This is probably a larger header than what it would recommend. But we should have the ability, if we wanted to, because we have the 7T right now, We could go up to the 8T. Which is 40-some thousand, though. But that would give us almost 100 extra horsepower. So this is really just a test on how well this will do as well. This does, of course, need a little bit of a repair on it. I probably should have did that when I was at the maintenance shop there. Yeah, maybe we'll have to think about looking into upgrading engines. Because if it's struggling like that on that incline, it's going to even be worse on our own. Because we have some inclines that are far worse than this on our own land. But, you know, $40,000 is not cheap. And at that point, do you risk it? Do you go to the 8T or do you just try to go right up to the 9T? But that's $100,000, which is not cheap. Nor do we have the money for that right now. Yeah, I can definitely see it's struggling on this hill quite a bit. I could upgrade it. I don't think repairing it would fix it. I don't think repairing it would make it any better. That should be what way I word that. Yeah, I'll get this unloaded real quick and I'll just get that over there. I think we'll buy the upgrade. Hopefully I don't regret going to the middle model. Just obviously these headers are quite large. 40 foot is towards the top end for high header widths. Hopefully that extra little bit is the, you know, is what we need. The what, 90 horsepower? Which isn't a ton, but it's still a decent amount. So that contract finished. Get that completed. Technically, this contract is worth less, but once we go to sell it, it'll probably end up being worth more. So we'll probably get an extra, you know, $3,000 or something from the extra amount. Yeah, it'd be very unfortunate if this little, you know, 90 extra horsepower doesn't get it right up to top speeds. It's possible we'll have to still think about upgrading in the future if, like horsepower-wise, if it struggles on our own fields, because those are a far steeper hill than this. Oh, right up to 6 miles an hour. Seems like that might have been what it needed. Might have been the repair too. Well, I think I'll go ahead and start up a time lapse for this. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Oh, can you save me?
Alright, so just like that, we are done. Of course, that trailer did get full. I didn't realize this, but we don't have the taller version of it. I thought we did. If we did, I'm pretty sure this would easily fit. Let's get the pipe put out. That way we can just drive back and fill it up. Yeah, this is 20,000 liters. I think if the extension is on, it's like 30 and a half, like 37,000 liters. Quite a bit more, so we could easily fit the whole field then. But we could actually extend it. I mean, I don't know how much it costs, but we certainly should consider it, especially because we have a combine that the pipe is actually going to be tall enough. We don't have to worry about it being too low or anything. You know, not going to fit over top of the trailer. Alright, so we're not too far away from the sell point here. But yeah, we'll definitely have to consider maybe looking to get the extension before this winter time when we go to sell a bunch of the oats and stuff. Because that'll knock down how many trips we do significantly. It's almost double the capacity by having the extensions on. I would assume we won't see any money from this load, but the next one should be a large chunk of it will probably be ours. Maybe not. 95%. So yeah, it's we're not gonna get a ton extra then. Maybe 1,000 liters, so 1,500, $2,000. I can't really complain too much. I mean, obviously it's extra. It's not like it's part of the contract. It's just extra, basically. You only have to deliver so much. Alright, so we can grab the rest of this. Then we can get the combine turned off. I'm going to look at how much this extension would cost. Which one do we own? Do we own this one? Yeah. Extension is 15 grand. I don't think we bought it used, so it's likely would cost us 15 grand. Pretty sure the trailer was brand new. Now, I think that's maybe is why we went with the smaller version of it, is because it cost extra. Maybe we just couldn't afford it, maybe, or you know, who knows? It's been a while since we bought the trailer now, so yeah. Hopefully, we'll get another deadwood contract too, because we are completely out of wood in the sawmill. So I'm hoping we do, because then obviously we'll get another load to be sold at the temple, which I'm gonna think about it more, but I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna buy the cement bags. I think that's kind of where I'm at. I think it might be best to buy the cement bags. I think we're just so far out right now. It just doesn't make sense. And we'd probably buy 7. I think you need 6, but we'd buy 7 of them. Because A, then we're guaranteed it'll go to the next stage. And plus, I'm sure it'll need more eventually. I've seen, you know, other people work on that from basically the beginning of their series until currently. And they are still far away from that being anywhere near being ready. So I would probably guess we won't see the end of it, which is kind of unfortunate. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't ride into the back of that car either, but I was kind of hoping we would see the end of it, but it certainly is a very long production. And right now, if we don't have the cement factory plus a debris crusher, it's gonna be tough to do. And even with, you know, deadwood and stuff, it's gonna be tough. Eventually, we'll need planks, so we have to make planks for it. All right, let's see how much extra money we get from this. Should be a decent amount. Oh, 5.5 grand extra. So this is like a 12 grand contract. Maybe 13 grand contract. Let's get this completed. Oh yeah, easily. Yeah, almost $8,000 for the contract itself. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Was there a deadwood? There is, and it's for 10 trees. We need that, so I'm gonna accept that. So I'll probably do that in between this video and the next. So anyways, that is everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.